So in the ever-entertaining circus of YouTube drama, we have two ringmasters sealing the spotlight, Logan Paul and MrBeast. First up, MrBeast, our favorite viral philanthropist, is facing a mini crisis with his pal Chris. And on top of that, allegations of fake videos and questionable employee treatment are raining down like confetti at a birthday party. People are starting to wonder if his brand is less help the world and more like help a bank account. And there's Logan Paul, who's like the one ex that you can't just escape. Just when you think he's moved on, Godzilla drops an expose that reopens all the wounds. And let's not forget his drink brand, Prime, which seems to be losing its fizz faster than soda left open. They're now facing a class action lawsuit, a suit from Olympic Committee, yes, the Olympics, and also a brewing battle with the bottling company. Apparently when sales were plummeting, Logan tried to ghost them and just tried to move on, but that's not how you move on, champ. Now you might wonder how these two are tangled together. They've been best buds, collaborating like kids on a school project, except this one's about to get an F. They recently announced a joint venture to launch a product aimed at their younger audiences. A meal kit that looks suspiciously exactly like Lunchables. Introducing Lunchy, their new creation, which includes a drink, candy, and an entree, because that's definitely not what Lunchables was doing. And the irony is that they're saying, oh, we did an innovation, while having the same three flavors exactly copied from Lunchables: the turkey, pizza, and then the nacho something. I don't even know what that flavor is, but they're all exactly the same as Lunchables, and they're basically just a copy of Lunchables. Oh, now let's be real, Lunchables have been the poster child for junk food since the 90s. They're basically the meal equivalent of that friend who shows up to the party empty-handed but expects free drinks. The offerings from Lunchy includes pizza, turkey stacks, and Fiesta nachos, classic Lunchables, but with the fancy rebrand, they say. Let me just tell you, the internet's not very happy. Parents are already rolling their eyes, questioning if they really want to hand their kids processed sugar bombs marketed as fun meals. And while MrBeast is out here claiming to offer a healthier option, critics are pointing out that these are still just glorified candy bars dressed up as food. When you visit their website, it's a flashy mess designed to appeal to TikTok generations, the Riz Sigma, Riz Party, brain rot kids. Lots of sparkles but zero substance. Nutritional comparisons with other brands are made, but honestly, it's like comparing a used car to a slightly used one. Like there's no freaking change, just a little bit. But let me just show you what it looks like. Okay, by the way, I've been saying the name of this brand wrong. It's actually Lunchly. So, see, I couldn't even give that big of a because this is bad. Us versus them. So this is an actual section that they have where they're comparing Lunchables and Lunchly. And let me just tell you whose idea this is. This is definitely MrBeast, the ultra philanthropist idea, because that's what he's been doing with his freaking candy. What was that? Beast bars? I don't know. Feastables. Yes, the Feastables. So he's been doing the exact same thing with Feastables, doing corny ass marketing like, oh my god, this is so much better than Hershey's. And yes, it was so much better than Hershey's. It used to have a bit of difference in the calories and in the sugar and etc. And they were being criticized as very shit version of Hershey's. So he was like, why don't we just make it not healthy and make it taste better? So they decided to change the recipe, so they launched the new version of Feastables, and they basically just decided to go as same as Hershey's, and they still are using that same old marketing that we're healthier, even though their new ingredients are exactly the same as Hershey's. Now let's talk about Lunchly and Lunchables. Protein, they have the same amount of protein. Calories, so they have only 80 calories less, which doesn't make that big of a difference. It's still bad. The example that I used, like, it's like comparing a old used Honda to a slightly used old Honda is the same thing. Then electrolytes, I don't even know what the electrolytes buzz is. We don't need electrolytes. They don't need electrolytes. There is no use for electrolytes. Like, why are we even comparing electrolytes like it's a fucking godly thing that God has sent upon us? If we consume electrolytes, we're gonna be like Electroman. Why are we even making electrolytes that big of a thing? So that doesn't matter at all. And then sugar, 7 grams per pack. And it's still bad. It's not that big of a difference between 21 and 7 gram sugars. And these 7 gram sugars are probably replaced by those chemicals, which are even unhealthier. I'm not sure. I'm just assuming that this is what's probably gonna happen. Listen, allegedly, they might be using some chemicals to make fake sugar tasting things, which is even worse than having natural sugars. So basically, yep, they're just relaunching Lunchables, and they're trying to market it as like it's like God has sent something from the heavens, while it's just piece of shit. And yep, this is basically what they're trying to do. In summary, between the snack pack saga and the ethical quagmire, it's clear that the content creators may be giving us an entertainment, but they're serving up a side of what the fuck that's hard to swallow. I'd rather let my grandma cook me 50 cookies and force me to eat them whenever I visit than eat these piece of shits.